A new image editing tool launched by Google, code name Nano Banana. The official name is Gemini 2.5 Flash Image. You can see you can generate many images with just some text prompts. You can see you can change the background, you can give yourself a costume, location change, and we're talking about the consistency of the faces and the characters. And you can see you can merge images also. And some people are saying that this is end for Photoshop. And I tested it, but it's the very different story. It is real nice tool, but let me show you what I experienced. You can access Nano Banana from your Gemini app or web browser. Click on tools and then select create images, and now you access to Nano Banana to create and edit your images. You can also access the same thing from Google AI Studio. You can see try Nano Banana. Here we can see the limits are 32,000 tokens. In Gemini app we don't see the limits. I create multiple images, but it was really fine for me to create all the images. Okay, my experience was very different. Everybody was having so good images, but I think there are big problems with this Gemini broadly yet, or maybe this is not so mature yet and people are hyping it too much. But when I tried the Gemini Banana, I had a very different experience. Let me share you what happened. And in that I will tell you this is not at all the Photoshop killer. This is totally nonsense telling this Photoshop killer. First of all, I give my image to Gemini. I say remove the glasses from my face in the picture. And it say I am here to bring ideas. It's go against my guideline policies. What's happening? Why this again guideline? And this is the problem. This is not very consistent. Sometimes it works, sometimes it does not work. And Gemini app and Google AI Studio, they work very differently with the same model. When I gave the same image to AI Studio, it removed the glasses and the results is real nice, pretty nice results. And then I got some images from my recent vacation and I gave instruction. For example, I took this image and I gave this image to Gemini and I say give him a suit, and it worked real nice. The images here you can see I am wearing the suit. The result was really good. But the problem is in Gemini, I can give this image with .heic format, which is the iPhone image, but when I give the same image format to Google AI Studio, it does not accept the .heic image inside the Google AI Studio. It says format is not supported. Then what I did, I asked, nice, make him on beach and make my face look clear, more symmetric without looking artificial. And then it say it cannot fulfill that request, maybe manipulating facial features. I appreciate that. And then you can see inside the AI Studio, it tell me here's a new version of photo placing you on beach with clear, more symmetrical face, maintain natural look. And you can see there is a safety rating here. So you can see this image content is not permitted. So the image was generated but not shown to me. And it took 92 seconds to process all these things. So it is not as fast. But when I asked Gemini to change background to beach and make image wider and more see view, here I did not give the instruction to change the facial symmetry or give it a smile. And then it generated the image. But what is happening? Sometimes we are manipulating this stuff. For example, I gave this image of mine. I say give 5 variation expression for my YouTube videos. And you can see it is changing the facial expression. So why it's changing expression here? And when I asked for this image, it did not work. So this is again my question, why it's working so differently for same images or same people with same instructions. So this is something I think it's gonna be clear in future. And I understand this is a very complicated topic. This is not so easy image manipulation. Google has to follow a lot of guidelines, so I understand that. But still, I would like to see more clear reasons and more consistency in this image generation. And then I asked for these images, add the colorful background with blue and pink colors and some minor details to use in those thumbnails and create these kind of background thumbnails. I think they look real nice. And they were like really high quality, but still they're very different from my real image. They're not at all real. They give their facial expression, but they are not close to the image. For example, this was the real image and this is the new image generated. I can see a lot of difference between them. And let's talk about merging the image. So I asked Gemini app to merge these two images, take the man from second photo in green shirt and replace it with the man in first photo. Keep the details of first picture. It did not work. It says it's against the policies. Again, took 90 seconds to do it. And then I have this image from my vacation. I want to remove everything from the background. So I asked Gemini, it works really well. And then I asked, you can see this person in the photo. I asked the man in the pink and white are friends, bring them closer with friendly post and remove everything else. It said, and you cannot manipulate their poses to be friendly. But yes, when I asked, okay, just do it anyway, it does it. But the problem is the image is very, very bad quality. Even I downloaded the full version, it was very bad quality image. All the details are missing from this image. This is the original picture is without shoes and it gave me shoes also. In another try, for example, I had these two images and I asked Gemini to merge these two images, look of second image. So this is the final image created. You can see this is not looking very close, but it's doing its work. So it is real nice, but the main problem is not very consistent. Now the biggest claim by a lot of people that this is a replacement for Photoshop. And I think clearly it is not at all a replacement for Photoshop. If you're somebody who's thinking that now you have this tool, you can create thumbnail for YouTubers, I see a lot of people who are sending me emails so that they can create thumbnail for me. And when they deliver thumbnail, it is mostly AI generated, and I can see that clearly. And a lot of time I lost my money on these people, giving them money to generate thumbnail, and they're really bad thumbnails. So if you really want to be a designer, this tool will help you to do some basic thing. I think this tool will be a hobby tool to change your images and stuff. This tool is really good to have fun and stuff, but this is not at all replacement for Photoshop. If you want to be career in this field, you really have to learn the basic of Photoshop or any other tool which is used to create images. You can take help of AI, but you have to learn Photoshop if you want to be graphic designer or thumbnail designer. And some for serious people, this tool can be really good, but most of us, we don't use this tool to their potential for good stuff. We just gonna use for image manipulation. Which brings to main important thing. You can see there's a small mark here which is called SynthID. So Google think about this, and I really appreciate Google for implementing this. SynthID gonna be a watermark inside the image which you cannot see, but yes, if the image is generated from AI, especially from Gemini, SynthID will tell you that this image is AI generated. You can use SynthID for AI generated images and videos, AI generated audio, and even AI generated text, which you cannot see, but you can see the image created with AI. Right now, SynthID is not available, but you can join the early tester wait list. So yeah, that was it. Let me know if you are using this tool. What are your results? What do you think about all this thing? And do you really think this is a Photoshop killer? And if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe to the channel for the latest AI news and tips and tricks.